Hi student, in yesterday class discussed about cell structure and functions, cell membrane or plasma membrane, and we also discussed about plant diagram and animals diagrams, difference between the plants and the animals. So today we are going to discuss about the most important lab activity in first lesson, that is nucleus. It's a lab activity. We discussed yesterday class activity 1, that is rheoleaf. We observed membrane, plasma membrane, where the plasma membrane is present. Today we will discuss about the nucleus. A. While we are writing lab activity, also we should write like this: A. Materials, procedure, precautions, result. What is aim? To observe nucleus in cheek cell. Observe nucleus in cheek cell. What materials is required? We need toothpick or ice cream spoon or spatula. And we need watch glass, a slide, cover slip, needle, blotting paper, and we need some material like chemicals. 1% methylene blue, glycerin, we need glycerin, normal saline, finally we need microscope. Come to the procedure. So to observe nucleus in cheek cell, where cheek cell is present? Here. The inner lining of cheek cell. So we need some like spatula, ice cream spoon, toothpick, some materials and chemicals. Come to the procedure. Wash your mouth properly before doing this experiment, because there are so many bad places present in our mouth. Wash your mouth before doing this experiment and scrape the little amount of scrape and removing, taking the little amount of inner lining of cheek cell. Exactly here. The inner lining of cheek cell with the help of toothpick or ice cream spoon or spatula. Take, scrape little amount of inner lining of cheek cell and next come. Place, put in the glass, watch glass. Watch glass containing with the normal saline. When we keep this cheek cell inside the watch glass containing the normal saline, this material can absorb the normal saline. You can see properly the parts in the presence of microscope. Then take this materials or cheek cell, place it on slide. Place it on slide and add 1 or 2 drops of 1% methyl blue. 1% methyl blue. After adding 1% methyl blue, we should keep few minutes. After adding 1% methyl blue, then we should add glycerin. Add glycerin. 1% methyl blue. After a few minutes, we should add glycerin. After adding glycerin, we should cover this material with a cover slip. Cover this material with a cover slip. And after covering this material with the cover slip, take a blotting paper and we should apply on the material. There should not excess water. The excess water will be removed by this blotting papers. What happens if the excess water is there in the materials? When we observe these materials in the presence of microscope, we will see this drops will. We will look a big picture in the microscope. You cannot see the clear picture. That's why the air bubbles, the water bubbles should not present in the materials. So we should add glycerin and cover with the cover slip, observe under the microscope. So this is the small experiment. When we observe this cheek cell in the presence of microscope, we are going to see like a diagram. So there is a layer is present. This layer membrane is called as cell membrane. We discussed in last class. The inside dark color structure is called as nucleus. So membrane and nucleus. The liquid substances present between the nucleus and the membrane is called as cytoplasma. Cytoplasma. So this is the lab activity, very simple activity. Unless in the presence of sir or doctors, we should not do this experiment. What precautions we can take here? Do not scrap the inner lining of the mouth too hard. It may injure us, it may be damaged. We should take small amount of inner lining of the mouth. Inner lining of the mouth. Cheek cells. Do not hard it, do not scrap it hardly. So there should be no air bubbles. These are the precautions. There should be no air bubbles. This material should be spread properly on the slide. This material should be spread properly on the slide. Extra strain should be absorbed by the blotting papers. These are the precautions. So one more. A nucleus diagram is there. That's a very important diagram. Actually, when we observe this nucleus in the presence of electronic microscope, we are going to see the picture like this. Nucleus structure. This nucleus is discovered by Robert Brown. Cell is discovered by Robert Hooke. This nucleus is discovered by Robert Brown. Exactly, this is the structure of the nucleus when we see in the presence of electronic microscope. Nucleus. nuclear membrane. Nucleolus. In the nucleus, nucleolus is present. These are the nuclear core. Small gap between the one membrane and the other membrane. And the nucleoplasma, like cytoplasma, nucleoplasma is there inside the nucleus. This thread-like structures is called as genetic material. Genetic materials. This is the largest cell organelles present in the cell. Largest cell organelles present in the cell. This function is to control the room of the cell. So it is called as controlling the cell of the controller's cell of the room. It will control the whole cell. The cell is controlled by the nucleus. This is about the structure of the nucleus, the lab activity of the nucleus. While you are writing this lab activity, you should not write all the precautions. No need to write all the precautions. And just you should write only one or two precautions is required. While we are doing this experiment, do not scrap the cheek cell hardly. There should be no air bubbles. There are two different types of cells. One is prokaryotic cell, another one is eukaryotic cell. Eukaryotic and prokaryotic. What is eukaryotic and prokaryotic cells? The cell which containing nucleus. The cell, if the nucleus is present, such type of cell is called as eukaryotic cell. If the cell they do not have nucleus inside that cell, such type of cells is called as prokaryotic cell. For example, eukaryotic cell best example is plant and animal cell. In plant and animals, nucleus is there. But in prokaryotic cell, there is no nucleus like RBC, red blood cell. There is no nucleus in RBC. Like phloem of sieve tubes. Phloem of sieve tubes. We will discuss in plant tissue in next class. Third lesson. What is phloem? What is xylem? And also bacteria. Bacteria also, they do not have nucleus in their cell. Prokaryotic cell. What is eukaryotic cell? And the next one is, please, cytoplasma. Cytoplasma. Protoplasma versus cytoplasma. What is cytoplasma? The liquid substances present between the membrane and the nucleus is called as cytoplasma. So the cytoplasm is, in olden days, they called as protoplasma. So this protoplasma is renamed as cytoplasma. This protoplasma is called as life fluid. It's called as a life fluid. So this protoplasma is renamed as cytoplasm. The liquid substance is present between the nucleus and the membrane is called as cytoplasm. And the cytoplasm, all the cell organelles is present. All the cell organelles is present in the cytoplasm. What are cell organelles? What are cell organelles? This is the most important. Cell organelles. Cell organelles are very, very important in the cells. So they are like MRP. Mitochondria. This is the most important cell organelle in the cell. Is the most mitochondria. And ribosome. Ribosomes, plastids, endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum. Golgi apparatus. Golgi body of speaking part. Lysosome. Second one is vacuole. These are the cell organelles is present in the cell. Mitochondria, ribosomes, plastids, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi body, lysosome, vacuoles. We discussed vacuoles in last class. In the plant cell, there is a large vacuole is there. In the animals, vacuoles are absent or small or minute vacuole is present in animal cells. So these are the cell organelles. So we will discuss about endoplasmic reticulum. Most important. Endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum. When the cell was observed under the electronic microscope, we can see a network of membranes. When cell was observed under the electronic microscope, we see the network of membranes is present in the cytoplasm. So this network of membranes are useful responsibly for the transportation of materials, transportation of substances from one part to the another part. They are called as endoplasmic reticulum. This endoplasmic reticulum are responsible for the transportation of materials in the cell from one part to the another part. So endoplasmic reticulum. This endoplasmic reticulum you can see the diagram like this. This on endoplasmic reticulum, a small like a globule-like structure is there. This small globule-like structures, a granule-like structure. This granule-like structure is called as rough endoplasmic reticulum. Rough endoplasmic small globular like structure, small granule-like structure is present on this endoplasmic reticulum. Subtype of endoplasmic reticulum is called as reticulum. If there is no globules or shaggy structures, if there is no granules is present on the endoplasmic reticulum, such type of endoplasmic reticulum are called as smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum. If granules is there, rough endoplasmic reticulum. If the granules are not there, smooth endoplasmic reticulum. What is this granules? These granules are called as ribosome. Granules are called as ribosome. This rough endoplasmic reticulum is made up of the proteins. It's a synthesis of proteins and SCER is a manufacture of fat and lipids. Fat and lipids. Rough endoplasmic reticulum is manufacture of proteins. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum is manufacture of fat and lipids. What is the function of this endoplasmic reticulum? They transport the materials from they transport the substances from one part to the other parts within the cell. So, this smooth endoplasmic reticulum play a key role in vertebrate animals. Vertebrate animals, they are removing detoxifying the poisonous. Detoxifying the poisonous. They remove the poisonous materials in vertebrate animals because of the endoplasmic reticulum. If granule-like structure is there, it is called as ribosome. If ribosomes is there, such type of plasma reticulum is called as rough endoplasmic reticulum. If ribosome is not there, such type of endoplasmic reticulum is called as smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Rough endoplasmic reticulum is manufactured of proteins and smooth is manufactured of fat and lipids. And the last one is Golgi apparatus body and the lysosome. Small explanation of Golgi body. Golgi body and in 1898, although Camillo Golgi, his name is Camillo Golgi, discovered this Golgi body in 1898. These are a sand-like structure. This Golgi or a tube-like structure is present in the cytoplasm. What is the main function of this Golgi apparatus body? Golgi body. Before the transportation of materials, they will pack in the transportation of materials. When the before transportation of materials, they pack in the substances and they transport the material from one part to another place. Before the transportation of materials, packing of substances is done by the Golgi apparatus body. This is the main function of the Golgi body. The last one is lysosome. One of the most troubled cell organelles to the scientist is lysosome. In the cell, there are dangerous enzymes released. These enzymes have a capacity to destroy the cell. So, but it's not happening because after so many years, scientists discovered lysosome. This lysosome enzymes have a capacity to digest the most dangerous enzymes are releasing in our body. When the dangerous enzymes are released in our body, in our cell, this dangerous enzymes will transport into the lysosome. lysosome is a very small organelle is present in the cell. These enzymes enter towards the enzymes, lysosomes, enzymes. These lysosome enzymes take it and digest the dangerous enzymes, or it will burst the dangerous enzymes. This lysosome also called as suicidal bags of cell. Suicidal bags of cell. Suicidal bags of cell. So today we discussed about nucleus lab activities. The very important. Today homework is only one lab activity you should read and write without seeing. Nucleus lab activity. Okay. Thank you.